Dear students, good morning. Today we try to learn what is a quadratic equation. When do you call it as an expression? Quadratic expression. Many of you know about this in your 10th standard. An expression of the form ax square plus bx plus c. An expression of the form ax square plus bx plus c. If the highest power of x, here there is no x, means power of x is 0. Here power of x is 1. Power of x is 2. What is the highest power of x? 2. If highest power of x is 2 and moreover its coefficient is not equal to 0. The highest power of x coefficient must not be 0. Why? Suppose if you have like this 0x square. 0x square means you are not having this term. This term will present only when its coefficient is not equal to 0. So, the highest power of x must be 2 and its coefficient is not equal to 0. Such expression is called quadratic, which means here you may not have any of the sign equal to 0 or greater than 0 or less than 0. Without having any sign at the end of this, it is treated as expression. Why you are calling quadratic? Highest power of x is 2. Then you call or then you name it as quadratic expression because you don't have any sign here like equal to 0 or greater than 0 or less than 0. Simply you are expressing a quadratic without any sign. So it is called quadratic expression. To be much clear, A, B, C of the three, A must not be equal to 0. It always not equal to 0. What about B and C? B, C may or may not be 0. Let us go to quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. That is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Means why it is quadratic? Since highest power of x is 2, why it is equation? At last there is a sign equal to 0. At last you should have equal to 0. And as I said, a is not equal to 0. this form of equation, why you are calling equation? Because you are having equal to. You may have equal to 0 or equal to 1 or equal to 2, but you have to bring this constant or whatever may be in the RHS side to the LHS side and make it as 0 and express it as 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and a is not equal to 0. As I said here, a definitely not equal to 0. Then what about b, c? B, c may or may not be zeros. Let us go with example. 2x square plus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. What is a? Compare with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Compare. A equal to 2, b equal to 3, c equal to 5. So a is 2, b is 3, c equal to 5. Now one more example. X square minus 4 equal to 0. Compare with the standard form of quadratic, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If there is no coefficient, we can take it as 1. See here, you are having x square and there is no x term, you are having a constant. Why you call it as quadratic? Because highest power of x. What is highest power of x here? Here there is no x, which means power of x is 0. There is no x here, x term. You are having x square. So highest power of x is 2. If highest power of x is 2 with its coefficient not equal to 0, such equation, because you are having equal, is called quadratic equation. A equal to 1, there is no x term. If there is no x term, means its coefficient is 0 and c equal to minus 4. అంటే ఏబిసిలలో ఏ ఎప్పుడూ కూడా 0 అవ్వదు. ఏ ఎప్పుడూ కూడా 0 అవ్వదు. 0 అయితే అది క్వాడ్రాటిక్ కాదు. బీసీలు 0 అవ్వచ్చు, అవ్వకపోవచ్చు. ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో b0, c not equal to 0. One more example. X square plus 5x equal to 0. Compare. If there is no coefficient, it is 1. Compare with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. What is a? A equal to 1, b equal to x coefficient 5. There is no constant, so c equal to 0. So here, what is missing? Constant is missing. But still you are calling it as quadratic. Because highest power of x is 2, its coefficient is not equal to 0. One more example. X square equal to 0. This is a quadratic. Because you can write like this, x square plus 0x plus 0 equal to 0. In the form of ax square, in the form of a x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So what is A? A equal to 1, b equal to 0, c equal to 0. What do you observe? Here A is not equal to 0 and rest of BC are zeros. So why we have discussed 4 examples? Because if you observe the definition of quadratic, highest power of x must be 2 and its coefficient should not be 0. What about BC? BC may or may not be zeros. We are not particular about BC. Definition is very much particular about A. A must not be equal to 0. So if you observe A not equal to 0, A not equal to 0, A is 1 which is not equal to 0, A not equal to 0. Observe B and C. BC not equal to 0. B is 0 here. Here C is 0. In this example, BC's are zeros. So, in quadratic, the highest power of x is 2 and its coefficient is not equal to 0. In other words, we can call this as second degree polynomial. Second degree polynomial. What do you mean by polynomial? An expression having like a plus b plus c. How many terms? 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. So, trinomial. If you have only one term, x equal to 0, it is monomial, only one term. X plus y, how many terms? 2 terms. So, binomial. 3 terms, trinomial. More than 3 terms, like a plus b plus c plus d. How many? 4. So, a minus b minus c plus d. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called polynomials. More than 3 are simply named as a polynomial. If you have 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever may be the number of terms, if you have more than 3, in general we call it as a polynomial. So 3 terms, highest power is 2, we call it as quadratic or second degree polynomial. Second degree polynomial. See, more than one, 2, 3, 4. More than one, in general we can name it as polynomial. అంటే ఒకటి కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటే పాలీ అంటే మోర్ దెన్ 1 అని మీనింగ్. మోర్ దెన్ 1 అంటే 2 ఉండొచ్చు, 3 ఉండొచ్చు, 4 ఉండొచ్చు, 5 ఉండొచ్చు, ఎన్నైనా ఉండొచ్చు. సో 2 ఉన్నప్పుడు బైనామియల్ అని, 3 ఉంటే ట్రైనామియల్ అని, 4 ఉంటే పాలినామియల్ అని అంటాం. పాలినామియల్. సో quadratic equation or second degree polynomial. This is a complete explanation regarding quadratic equation and quadratic expression. Right.